CVA's AccuraSeries, Bergara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment's being sponsored by Tri-Green Equipment. Stop in and see them at 21 locations in Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee. They can take care of all your Honda, Steel, and John Deere needs. All right, guys, this segment's also being sponsored by our friends over at Soul Shine. They're at 4021 Hughes Crossing, Suite 101 in Franklin, Tennessee. They have got delicious pizza, salad, sandwiches. My wife's very favorite is the soup. Be sure to get down there, talk to my buddy Steve Brandon, and let him take care of you. You can also call them for catering at 615-379-7767. Get down there and watch some of their live bands, live music, enjoy some of their delicious food, and say hi to my buddy Steve. All right, welcome back to the studio. Now, guys, we've talked a little bit about the show that y'all are going to be getting started up and introducing. I know everybody's excited about that. Jared, I'll just tell you, I've followed a lot of your shows, and you put together a great production. I'm sure that this will be no different. You guys are going to be under the gun, man. Y'all are really going to have to produce, y'all going to have to produce for this guy. But nonetheless, it's really exciting. But tell me this, first off, when do you expect it to kind of launch? When are we going to expect to maybe see the first episode, and what platforms can people find it on?
Yeah, so we'll probably start pushing content out there within the next week or so. Guys are starting to get fired up. Obviously, NWTF is this weekend, and so that's kind of what signifies the start of turkey season for a lot of guys. So we'll start pushing content out there. You'll be able to find it. We're going to launch it off the Midwest Whitetail existing platform. So a lot of people follow the Midwest Whitetail YouTube channel, the Midwest Whitetail website. Chasing Red will also have its own dedicated channels and social media platforms. You'll be able to find that just by looking up Chasing Red, but you'll also be able to find it on the same platforms you find Midwest Whitetail, at least in the beginning. So the first full episode will probably be closer to when these guys actually head to Florida for their first hunt.
Right. Anywhere, you guys obviously already have your experience traveling around, but tell me this, where was your favorite place, Andy, if you could only, it couldn't be Tennessee, but you can only go hunt one place this season, where are you going and why?
I have to say, I do love South Florida. Okay. I do. The birds are actually a little tougher down there than, say, your Rios or Merriams in our experience to hunt, but I love the atmosphere in South Florida. It's warm. You're leaving cold temperatures up here to go down there, and then you just have those big cypress heads and the, I guess it's Spanish moss, I think they call it, hanging off the trees, and
palmettos.
It's beautiful country, and down there you get all those big spurred birds, and it's just fun hunting down there.
People don't think about Florida and all the vast country that's there. And I was always the same way. You hear Florida, you're just thinking the beaches and down there in the sand, but there's actually a lot of beautiful country down there, a lot of cattle country down there, and a lot of just open wild country. But David, would you agree with that, or what do you think? What are you looking forward to the most as far as where y'all are heading or where you've already been?
I do like Florida. I like the South in general, so I'd probably stick to like Georgia, Alabama. Probably Alabama, you get more birds. I think you can still kill 3 there, so I'd probably stick to that state in the Easterns just because I like hunting turkeys and I want to hunt them as long as I can. Yeah. And I think you're allowed 2 in Florida, so I'm going to take Alabama on that.
Now, does Alabama open ahead of us? Do they open ahead of Tennessee also, or about the same time?
No, when we were looking that up, what was it? They pushed it?
They pushed it back, so it actually opens, I think, juvenile weekend here. So it's the last weekend of March.
Oh, okay.
But they have some stipulations, I think, and I could be completely wrong on all these, and somebody can correct me tomorrow at the NWTF
This is not legal advice, all right? This is not legal advice. Here we go.
From my understanding, you can't use a decoy the first 2 weeks of season in Alabama, or 10 days in Alabama, and I don't think you can hunt public land the first 10 days of season.
Something like that.
It's something like that.
I know for sure on the decoys.
The decoys, but they did, they went ahead and took out the motorized, and you can't, I guess, turn decoys with the hand, so there's no more reaping in Alabama. So
Gotcha.
they've definitely tightened up on some of
Didn't
those
they?
things.
Was it them that didn't allow decoys until not too long ago? One of the, either it was Georgia or Alabama, absolutely did not allow them until just recent, you know,
That may be why
in
they're
fairly
cracking.
recent years.
That may be why they're cracking down, but I kind of like that too because it's a kind of a challenge. Like, okay, now let's go kill out a turkey without a decoy, and you know, like let's go make it a challenge and challenge accepted. Basically, let's go get it.
Well, y'all may agree with this, but I almost feel like in a lot of cases, I'm more successful with that one than when I have one. It just depends on the scenario, I guess is my point. So it would give you time for those couple of weeks to not have them getting decoy shy. You know, I don't think that's too bad of a deal there. I'm sure they hate it there, all the hunters, the local hunters. But
for us, it goes back to like we were talking a minute ago, the filming part.
oh yeah,
You know,
you want to get them right there in that spot,
well,
right there.
even just getting on camera, just getting it right there. But you know, if you're just out there hunting, he sticks his head up, boom, it's done.
Yeah.
You know, if you're trying to get some good footage, you try to get them to come out.
Yeah,
The decoy
get them
just
in a
helps with
clearing
that.
or something. You know, you don't want to come through a big privet thicket.
But one of my favorite tactics, obviously, with turkey hunting is the cat and mouse. Kind of like without decoys,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, okay, can I go silent? When do I go silent? Let's make them come searching. And so I like that whole aspect of the turkey hunting.
Yeah.
So
I think they hang up more with decoys. I mean, I've had them run right into the decoy, don't get me wrong, but I think if a bird's going to hang up on you, it's more likely to hang up on you with the decoy than it is without one.
Yeah.
That's been my experience. But I mean, I still carry them. I mean, I carry them. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. But it's just like anything else. You don't use every bait in your tackle box every day either. You got to be choosing the right one, you know. But, well, guys, we're going to get ready to take another quick break. We'll be back here in just a minute with this week's calendar of events and some more Southern Woods and Waters.